Good day and welcome to another broadcast of Venture Capital Fund. This is a program designed to look at the DCM, the debt capital market, the ECM, the equity capital market, and the SCM, the smart capital market. In examining these markets, it's largely about identifying financial tools, financial systems that can be used to enhance and fast track business development and also give the ordinary man, the average man, an opportunity to identify new innovative ways of cash flow maximization. Today, I want us to continue looking at a program which we started to look at, which is the 10X Wealth Leadership Bootcamp. Yesterday, we looked at this program and we were able to do a little deep dive. And in that process, we were able to examine a number of importance in relation to that program. Some of the things that we looked at yesterday were the issues relating to cash flow and paycheck protection programs that is so relevant in today's world as the people across the world are faced with the novel coronavirus. What is clear is that economies are closing their door, reclosing their doors because of the threat of the novel coronavirus. Businesses are folding, hundreds of thousands of businesses are folding, and we have billions of people across the world whose lives will never be the same, largely because of the novel coronavirus. So the subject that we have chosen to talk about is cash flow and paycheck protection programs, which has tremendous relevance to the crisis that the world is in. Some of the things that we looked at yesterday is how to set up your personal paycheck protection program, and it is absolutely necessary that you start to think tank how to do this. We have built out our system to navigate you through this entire process. We also looked at how to set up your corporate protection program. Now you have your employees, you don't want to drop the mic on your employees, you don't want to throw your employees under the bus. So you want to start thinking of how to set up a corporate paycheck protection program. The question I want you to ask yourself is how would your employees, your team, think about you when you develop these programs? These things tend to have tremendous impact on staff loyalty, staff motivation, reducing absenteeism and staff turnover. This program looks into all of that. The 10X Wealth Creation Bootcamp will walk you through all of this. The third concept that we look at is how to set up your corporate cash flow protection program. Yes, we're speaking to you employees because we are talking to you about issues that can protect your cash flow or bring some form of protection. In this regard, we talk a lot about your excess liquidity sitting in the 0.1% interest bearing account. And what if there are smarter ways, more innovative approaches that you can use to up level the gains on your excess liquidity? So we look into all of this and we give you tremendous examples that you can use when you come into our boot camp to protect your cash flow. We also went one step further and we look at how to set up the government paycheck protection program. And this is something that needs to be looked at in developing economy. You find that in the developed world, there is clearly established system that speaks to unemployment benefits. And unemployment benefits is similar to a paycheck protection program. But you find in developing economies, there is not much conversation about this. And I want to say that there is smart, innovative approaches that can be used, and it does not have to cost our leaders anything much or significant to get this process started. So there's a need for us to start to have a broad national conversation around this issue. Now, today, what I want us to look at is to continue to dig a little deep into this subject matter that we call the 10X Wealth Leadership Bootcamp. It's a super program. It is talking about wealth leadership in a way that we have not discussed wealth leadership. And we will be presenting to you when you come to our bootcamp new, innovative, creative, smarter ways that you can cash flow your business, you can cash flow your government life, you can protect, the people as, political leaders in the world. Today, we are not talking politics, however. We're going to be discussing your personal paycheck protection program. I want us to dig a little deeper into that. And that is to explain that as an individual, if you take informed actions to set up your personal paycheck protection program, I want us to examine the level of impact that it can have on you, on your family, and the community. So today we're going to just briefly talk about this to reinforce the significance of you committing time, talent, and resources to learn this program because of the tremendous benefits that it's going to have on your personal life, your family life, and also shape public opinion about you. Now, let us begin by looking at the first important takeaway when you invest in this program. The personal impact. One, it will enhance your happiness. Why would it enhance your happiness? Because of the fact that you know that you have a paycheck protection program. So whether you earn from your company or whether that you're working for or earn from the state, you already know that you have a third indemnity, which is your personal paycheck protection that can withstand a pandemic, man-made, or natural disaster. You have this system. So your level of happiness is going to be sustained, it's going to be elevated, and you want to be there. Secondly, you're going to have joy for life. Why? Because your essential needs for existence are taken care of because you have your PPP. You have your PPP, your Paycheck Protection Program. The third benefits in developing your PPP is your stress level will be significantly downregulated. Your stress level will be significantly downregulated. Now think about this. Most people's stress level rise when it comes very close to payday. You're not stressed out because you're getting paid, but you're stressed out because of all the bills you have to deal with. You have light bill, you have telephone bill, you have transportation to think about, you have food to put on the table, you have internet bills, you have bills. So your stress level begins to rise. But think about this, because of your paycheck protection program, you don't have to worry about this. So again, this is going to complement your stress level. One step further, it will complement good health. You will have good mental health. And that's the state that you want to be in, where you have good mental health. You will also have good biological health because of the fact that you would have already safeguard your ability to eat right, to take care of your physiology, to take care of your biology, so it's not stressed out. So you're going to have good physical and biological health, and that will add to longevity. So these are just some of the few things, some of the benefits when you are putting yourself in that position of strength to think ahead in developing your personal paycheck protection programs. In our program, we emphasize, great leaders think ahead. Great leaders see beyond problems. And great leaders take informed action to achieve desired results. And it is time to take ownership and take the first step to put yourself in a position of strength to become that great leader. Now let's talk about the significance of setting up your PPP program, your Paycheck Protection Program, and the impact it can have on your family. I want you to think very seriously about this. Setting up your paycheck protection program, your personal paycheck protection program, can have tremendous impact on your family. Now, let's start to examine this a little bit. One, you can build confidence in the eyes of your family. Now, think about it. You have your wife, you have your children, and they all are dependent on you. Perhaps you are the primary breadwinner and you have a primary source of income. And just think about this, your primary income source dries up. How do you feel your wife and loved ones, your children, will feel about you when you cannot provide for them? So, developing your paycheck protection program, your personal paycheck protection program, gives you that security. And by putting yourself in that position of strength to have that security, it allows you to build confidence in the eyes of your loved ones, in the eyes of those closest to you. And in building up the confidence, they trust you more and you build credibility in their eyes. This is some of the importance of you investing in learning more about the 10X Wealth Leadership Bootcamp, because we go into all of this to help you to understand the significance in investing the time, the talent, and the resources to learn these programs that we are bringing to you. We want to have large than life impact on your life. But guess what? We can bring the camel to the well, but we cannot force the camel to drink the water. We are asking you to come, be a part of this process, drink the water, and make the first step. Take the first step to make a larger than life impact on your life. We are providing you with the tools, the mentorship, the coaching, the support to make this happen. Let's go one step further in terms of how learning these concepts and how setting up your personal paycheck protection program can impact your family. Now, because the fact that you're able to sustain providing for your family, you're likely to get more love, more loyalty, healthy relationship, and you're likely to stand out as a strong family role model in the eyes of your loved ones. And this is what you want to do. You know, it's not just about you alone reducing your stress level, but when you cannot provide for your loved ones, they too are stressed out. And because will have high level of stress within the family unit, you're going to have conflict. And here's where you're going to have depletion in the family unit. You're going to have toxic relationship because of you, the role model that should be a leader. A great leader thinks ahead, see beyond problems, and take informed action to achieve desired results. Because you have not equipped yourself to learn these things and apply these things to your family, you fail your family. You don't want to put yourself in that position of strength to fail your family. So these are some of the benefits when you come out to learn our 10X Wealth Leadership Bootcamp. Your life will never be the same again. You have to commit the time, the talent, and the resources to learn these systems that we are bringing to you. We have built a well. You have to be willing to drink from that well of life that we're going to be bringing to you. The third and last concept that I want to talk about as we look at the benefits and study with us, the 10X Wealth Leadership Bootcamp, I want to talk about community and public impact. Think about this. You're leading your life. You have family responsibility, and your kids and perhaps your wife skids around the corner to borrow a pint of rice or a gallon of sugar or a pint of milk. How does that make you look in the eyes of your community and in the eyes of the public. As a leader, it does make you look that well. All right. So the Wealth Leadership Bootcamp, it's a program that prepares you to build confidence, trust, and credibility, not only in the eyes of your family, but you can also build confidence, trust, and credibility in the eyes of the community and the public by standing up to your social and economic responsibility when it comes to your family. That's the importance of studying this program. 10X Wealth Leadership Bootcamp is going to transform your life. You're going to start to think financial leadership in a way you've never been taught it before. This program within your community will give you an opportunity to be recognized as a good leader. Your leadership will be talked about. Persons around you will want to, adopt your leadership style. They will talk about you as a positive example in taking care of your personal needs and your family needs. You will get respect. So this program walks you through all of this. So I'm giving you enough motive, enough reasons for you to want to get registered for this program. Because when your workforce fail you, when the state fail you, you must never fail you and your loved ones and the people closest to you. So Wealth Leadership Bootcamp gives you the tools to achieve this. I could recall many years ago, I was a little boy then. My dad said to me, the sky's the limit. My word to you is the sky is the limit when it comes to taking the steps to change your financial trajectory. I want to encourage you to aim for the sky. I want to say to you that at Global Capital Inc., you have a team of professionals that have come together to work in your best interest. We have a team of economists, a team of business consultants. We have a team of accredited investors. We have a team of legal minds and so much more that are committed to that process of working to ensure that you achieve success, optimum success in your life. I want to encourage you again to get registered for this program. It will change your life tremendously. All right. So today we talk about wealth leadership, 10X Wealth Leadership Bootcamp. And we talk about one of the tenets in this program. We talk about your personal paycheck protection program. Perhaps tomorrow or late in the day, I will talk about corporate paycheck protection program. I will also talk specifically to corporate cash flow protection program. And I will also talk about government paycheck protection program. But I will segmentalize each of these talking points and speak specifically to them. So I want to encourage you to keep following this podcast, share these podcasts within your social safety net, so you can help me to reach as much people as possible to be able to get this word out. My name is Gary Thompson. I'm a business development consultant by profession. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the multiple best-selling author for several books, including Billionaire Codes and Manager's Toolkit. In 2021, I will also be launching my new book, which is titled 10X Branding and Marketing, The Psychology of Doing Business. I'm not blowing my own trumpet here, but this is a beautiful book. And if you're in business and you want to understand A to Z about building out your brand to achieve larger than life impact on your internal workforce, your specific target market, and the general public, this is the book for you. Along with understanding how to make larger than life impact on your internal workforce, your specific target audience, the general public, you will also be learning how to position your brand to cash flow maximize, to 10x your cash flow maximization systems. A beautiful program. So be blessed, be safe. Remember, it's COVID-19. So I want to encourage you to protect yourself, protect your loved ones, and protect those that are closest to you. Be blessed, get registered, and see you on the other side.